my gosh.
For a record of it, it's basically to quantify human ligaments, tendons, and flesh. So what it is, it's a dowel, and then we butterflied a pork tenderloin, and then wrap that with some twine, and then about 30 layers of saran wrap. According to trauma surgeons, that's about what it takes to penetrate human flesh. So it's kind of a quantitative test that we do. So I'm going to take a pair of Levi's, and first we're just going to start with this tool, and I'm going to try and stab. Again, I'm not expecting it on the stab to go through, but we're going to try a cut as well on the bear. So we stand back and do a big hee-haw. So there you can see, as far as the penetration goes, we didn't even get through the Levi, just a little teeny poke. But then as far as the depth, you did get a little bit of penetration of the Levi into the material. So this is what we're looking at.
Probably would have broken skin.
I was gonna say, that would leave a mark.
So that would definitely leave a mark. So that's with that. I want to show you another option. Yep, and let's...
Jeez, interesting.
So picture that being
pretty deep.
your neck, your carotid artery, or something like that. It still could do some pretty substantial damage, even with a piece of material on top. The next option we'll look at is if it was used as a cutting tool. This one swivels a little bit. The actual tool does
not swivel. Yes.
But what I'm going to try and do is use this piece right here and try and cut into it. With the way that this denim is, there's a high likely that it's actually going to snag on that and not get as deep, but we're going to show that real quick. Watch your fingers. I gotta hold this a little bit different, because if I hold this way, it's gonna slide.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hold it kind of this direction. So again, no penetration as far as it goes through the denim, and then a tiny little peripheral cut right here. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Now, because it was summer, people usually don't wear Levi's around their neck and whatnot in the summer. So we're gonna compare that with the exposed. So again, this would like the exposed skin. So the first thing I'm gonna do is with a stab, I'm just gonna go straight down, stab with this, reverse grip.
Oh my gosh. That would definitely leave a mark. I would not have thought that.
Penetrate the skin.
Yeah. The next one we're gonna look at is cutting motion of it. So I'm just gonna go right here on this piece right here. I'm gonna do just kind of a cut. Again, I have to hold this a little bit different because it moves. We're just gonna go right here.
What is that, like quarter inch, half inch?
You're probably half an inch deep on that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and that would get all the way down to the healy bob.
Yeah, depending on where you target that. Yep. So again, depending on the type of clothes that are worn, Levi's actually has a pretty good body armor for something like this, but exposed skin, something like this with a little bit of force, you can do a lot of damage. So let's compare that to a purposely designed blade. So first thing we're gonna look at is a box cutter. And I'm gonna go through the thickest part of the denim here. So I'm gonna go where it's overlaid multiple times here. And I'm gonna go just a little bit higher right here. And I'm gonna try and
Awesome. I know.
I'm gonna try and restrain myself and not do any hi-yas or any toss. But I wanted to show you just with this little box cutter here how small that is. I'm gonna go here on this, and I'm not gonna wind up. This is gonna be a very simple, just a ballistic cut. So I'm just gonna go right here. So when you look at the Levi, that's what we did with the denim. And then when you look at the cut, there's where we're going with the box cut.
Is that?
You're probably about half an inch there. Yep. Yep. Yep.
From that tiny.
Yep, and that's with a little bit of denim that kind of slowed down. So now I'm going to show you just exposed skin, potentially what a box cutter does. Then I'm down, I'm actually down into the bone in there.
That's
So-
like what, an inch and a half or so down it went?
You're probably about that far. I'm
Oh
about
my
the first
goodness.
knuckle or so.